right, Trey.
Lot of shit been going on, but I still make it through. Enter my gate and then you'll know that I've been making moves. I know I'm just an artist that some people listen to, but still I sing the blues. You'll never know what someone else does till you're in their shoes. I never knew how stressful life could be, it's damned and cruel. Don't wanna sign a label, but I'll play a game of pool. Russian roulette too. Cause I've been moving through my life a little too fast. Feels like I've been riding with the heat full blast, with the windows rolled up and they won't go down. Lord, what I wouldn't give to have a beer with my dad. And that would turn on to many more Keystone lights and rains of pours. Would sit down on John's River bank, throw some lines in the water and hope the fish bait. The smoke rolling out my two-seater 93, fill her up with gas and take it to the back streets. Ain't no cops catching up with me, we're taking curves so fast that it's hard to see. We'll take a ride to the side of gravel, LS2 makes her hard to handle. Low profile, tires dodging potholes, my perfect life will be sitting by the fishing hole. The fishing hole. The fishing hole. The fishing hole. I've been contemplating life and where I wanna be. Somehow the road gets too foggy, but still my eyes can see. I've been around the bend a couple times, but still I need to find my place to be. Ain't got no water cause my floorboard's broke. My house was vacant for 2 years, now it's growing old. I stopped to look around a second, but I stopped too long, and then my pipes froze. And now I got a lot of weight on my chest, got me feeling like I'm getting old. Almost 20 now and it's crazy never being one to break a fold. I feel like I'm in a generation where not a lot having no soul. Work ethic ain't coming, so I gotta be one to make a mold. Next kid's coming up, I just want y'all to know that if you ever need someone to talk to, look up to the Lord. We've been in a bad time, now it's grind time. Can't nobody ever take our shine. We're the future of the universe, stepping up, take a second, got a little time, but we still gotta let it sink in. Look to the sky when the weekends, thankful for the Lord and the lending hand. Show respect to elders cause we need them. It ain't easy growing up, we never know when this life could end. It's our time to step up and be the change. We can live forever, never look to them. The smoke rolling out my two-seater 93, fill her up with gas and take it to the back streets. Ain't no cops catching up with me, we're taking curves so fast that it's hard to see. We'll take a ride to the side of gravel, LS2 makes it hard to handle. Low profile, tires dodging potholes, my perfect life will be sitting by the fishing hole. 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 Smoke rolling out my two-seater 93, fill her up with gas and take it to the back streets. Ain't no cops catching up with me, we're taking curves so fast that it's hard to see. The smoke rolling out my two-seater 93, fill her up with gas and take it to the back streets. Ain't no cops catching up with me, we're taking curves so fast that it's hard to see. We'll take a ride to the side of gravel, LS2 makes it hard to handle. Low profile, tires dodging potholes, my perfect life will be sitting by the fishing. We'll take a ride to the side of gravel, LS2 makes it hard to handle. Low profile, tires dodging potholes, my perfect life will be sitting by the fishing hole. The fishing hole. The fishing hole. The fishing hole. Fishing hole.
Good evening. How we doing out there tonight? Oh boy, let me take care of something real quick. Kind of was hoping somebody else would grab it, but we shall see. Let me go over here to this. And I'm looking for something. Oh, make sure we get rid of that. I think somebody's already got it. All right, with that, we'll move on. Good enough. What's up, party people? Oh, drop in, say hello to a few folks. See, 131. All right. We can live like that. Damn. You said y'all go hit the like button. She said that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Little me number 2. What's going on, man? Oh, True Texan. Very sorry. I was reading in the chat. Very sorry for your loss, sir. Very, very sorry about that. That's never an easy thing, man. So good thoughts your way, man. Prayers, if you will. Like I said, man, it's easy. It's the, one of the things that, you know, I'll lie to you and says it gets easier with time, dude. But you know, it just dulls a little bit, but it's a rough one, man. It's a rough one. Damn Yankee. Hello. Yes, man. I keep going back to that song by Nate, dude. That is an absolute masterpiece. I love listening to that. Such a smooth ass vibe with that. And the message in it, man, it's really cool. A lot of people can relate to it, right? So pretty cool. John Lennon in the house. What's up? Stardust. How are you? Savannah. GA. What's up? Saying hello to Not Today. There's the man, True Texan. What's going on, sir? Like I said, very sorry for your loss, buddy. Better with the Irish checking in. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Tattooed teardrops in the house. Uh-oh. A 12 point out there stirring up the shit again. I hear that. Miss Apple Creek, how are you? Very good video that Uncle Will was playing tonight over there during his live. I was listening into it. I didn't chat. But courtesy of Apple Creek, keeping us up to date on things on Instagram. Pretty good stuff over there if you haven't watched it. Sooner History, hello. Good to see you. Sherry Timmerman checking in. Off the Horn Outdoor and Recreation. What's up? Hollerboy, North Carolina. Welcome. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Mr. TTK, the Tennessee Tiger King. He said Mike 12 Point is in love with my mom. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I get the impression that Mike might have that effect on moms, you know, vice versa. So, nephew Jamie, he said the song goes hard. That song is, dude, it's on the daily. It's on the daily for me. I really dig it. So much so that I thought about taking it and converting it and using it, you know, to open the show with sometimes. So it tells you if it makes it into this limited space on here, it's pretty good. Jack's Chicky says, good evening, Rusty. Hello, chat. Hope everyone is well. We're doing as good as we can be doing right now. We're doing. We're not doing Walmart, not doing stalking, not doing whapping. We're doing talking. So, yeah, we'll do that. Just for crafts and giggles. What's up? Oh, let's see. This is a fun one. Sox Creek Squad for life. Hey to everyone and I missed. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. Drop one down. There is Demon Kills. What's up, Demon Kills? Kathy Blanks saying hello to her favorite people. Good to see you. I'll drop on down to some new faces. CTG 420. Got a beautiful, beautiful dog there. Looks like a Cane Corso of some sort from the small picture I can see. It's a beautiful dog. Dark Messiah's bot is taking over for Dark Messiah. Yes, that is definitely a banger. If you haven't heard it, go check it out over at Nate Poor, man. Believe he's got that on his regular channel, and there is a topic channel that gets that, I believe, for the distribution. But I think he's got it on his main now. But hey, find it. It ain't that hard. It's a good one. Play the shit out of it. Support that dude, man. He's worked very hard to get that far, and he's only going to get better. So, the Clip Farm. Hello, what's up, Clip Farm? Taurus Girl checking in, saying hello to Mike. Let's see, dropping on down. Sweden. Good Lord, that's a big ass catfish you got there, Sweden. What's up? G3 Mini in the house. What's up, G3 Mini? The lovely and savage Belle. How are you doing tonight, Belle? Wait a minute. Hold on. That can't be right. Absolutely cannot be right. Type something in the chat for me, Bill. I'll drop on down to new comments. Next time I see that. Yeah, because I'm quite a bit behind. Type something in the chat for me, Belle, please. I thought you were a mod on here. What the hell happened to that? Anyway, it might be my mistake, but I will fix it. Damn, is that real? The fucking mustard squirrel? What the fuck? What's up, man? Shit, dude. Glad to see you around. I ain't seen you in a minute, buddy. The venerable mustard squirrel up in here. What's up? Good to see you, dude. Leeway checking in. Better late than never. What's up, Rusty? Hey, you know how it is. We slow to start over here anyway. Smart mouth motherfucker checking in. Oh, dropping on down there. Well, she's not going to listen to me. All right, anyway. Somebody remind me to fix that later on. I get a chance. There it is. Got it. Oh, how is that not happening? Let's see here. There you go. Thank you, Belle, for all you do. Appreciate you. Sorry I overlooked that. Oh, that's back to me getting distracted. All right. There's Kay in the house. What's up? Yeah, Mustard's been back. Well, he ain't been over here. Damn. I'm glad to see him. Burton's fan Jen here for the 99-cent special. All right. Yeah. There's a story behind this, and I'll give it to you in case you missed it last time. Lobster Lover says, I doing driving, doing listening. Haha. I can't say hello to everyone each, but hello to all you beautiful, shiny, happy people. Well, Lobster Lover, stay safe out there. And, yeah, listen in. He will be here for your enjoyment. Platinum Pyro in the house. What's up? This is Ada Tripp. Hello, Ada. How are you? Hopefully I said that right. It's the only way I think I can get it out. So, Montauk in the house. What's up? Justin Smet. Hello. How are you? Johnny Cage says, Holler Boy Mount Rushmore, Black Hills Creeker for life. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. People checking in from all over. Man, that Holler Boy. There must be something to this, right? There must be something to this Holler Boy thing. It's very interesting to me. It's a new development. Cynthia. No more musical notes 23, but she's here. What's up? Good to see you. BC. There you go. Yeah, I was ecstatic. Dark's cabinet door checking in. Damn. It's a new thing. Mr. Power Stroke, sorry. The missing are a little late, but we're here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it as always. Always good to see you. Support, whatever the hell it is we're over here doing. Say hello to a few more people and then we'll get into this deal and do what we need to do. So anyway, last time out, see, make sure I got everybody. There's the one special lady I do not want to miss. There's Miss Christy Gant. How are you doing tonight, Christy? Good to see you. All right. So I'll be all over the place for just one more second and I'll be done with that. There's Bayou Don checking in. Good to see you, Bayou Don. I just, you know what? There's sometimes you just can't help. Terry Lowe is doing freezing compared to yesterday's beautiful 74. Yeah, it's generally this time of year. You'll get some very cold weather after the nice weather. Works that way sometimes. It's horrible. Horrible, I tell you. Outlaw 501 with a 5 bomb. Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate it. There was a couple things that happened while I was opening this thing up. Demon Kills with a 5 bomb. Thanks you. Doing donating, throw it to the fund. Absolutely. That goes directly into the Fuck Johnny Gobble fund. And we be doing good things with that. So speaking of which, I don't think there ain't nothing to talk about gobble wise tonight, but there is this deal, that developed last time out. So last time we were on here, individual by the name of Who the Fuck is Just in Time stopped by, and he's got this way of going around and trying to big dog people in chats, right? So he's the kind of dude, kind of like a douchebag type dude, right? He'll throw like a super chat at you to get his comment read, and there's certain things like that. And basically what he had done when he came in here was he was throwing like 99-cent super stickers to make it known that he was here and watching and, whatever. And it's like, all right, it may be impressive to some people, but it just isn't to me. So again, I've been subscribed to this individual for quite some time, and it had everything, and I promise you, everything to do with Ryan Upchurch was to be the reason why I would be subscribed to that dude. Just never really done anything where I'm just going to unsubscribe from him. But how this went about was he kept doing these 99-cent super stickers just to be, just to be a clown, do some trolling, if you will. It kind of digitally throwing change at someone. So, and I told him, I said, hey, listen, I was going to look at the baby mama drama video that dropped from your ex or whatever, baby mama, but it just didn't quite make the cut. And that's just the way it was. I mean, the video, there's some information there. It's nothing groundbreaking to me, right? It's like this dude is outwardly a douchebag. You can see he is a douchebag. Right. It's fucking written all over the dude. The way he carries himself. I get it. Some of it's a fucking internet character. I can understand that. But the dude is a tryhard. You see everything about him is just try hard. And to me, it just wasn't something I thought I could do a whole lot with. I let him know that. And I said, go ahead and send me another one of those 99-cent super stickers and I'll cover it for you. Well, now here we are. So that's kind of how this deal is going to come about. Going to be maybe a little bit uncharacteristic, but we'll play it and I'll break it down. Give you some commentary on it, a little bit of background on this individual, if you will. Read a couple comments here. Here's Harley Davidson checking in. What's up? Just Lori. Hello. He is a little on the gross side, is he not? He gives you that vibe. June K, how are you doing? Oh, okay. Bell says, the dude Justine is an Adam Calhoun cuck. Like that interesting spelling of Calhoun. He never gets off his knees. Yeah, well, and it kind of goes hand in hand with what I was looking at today. Now, the information about this guy as an artist, basically his most popular video is Rebel Till I Die, and that has a banging ass feature with Ryan Upchurch on it. It's probably one of the favorite verses that I've ever heard Ryan drop, and supposedly he did it in freestyle. I don't know how true that is, but I was led to believe that this was a freestyle he did on the top. It's a fucking banging ass verse, which I probably shouldn't have said that because then you're going to go over and watch it. Listen to it. Anyway, it is his most popular. It has the most videos on it, or most views on this video. Sorry. 11 million views. All right. Last time I looked, I think Just in Time had a little bit more than 100,000 subscribers, something like that. So he's got 11 million views on this video that Ryan did with him 8 years ago. Most popular thing he's got by a good margin. Second most popular video is Country Rap Facts that he did with Adam Calhoun. It's got like just under 9 million. It's like 8.6 if I remember right. And then it drops way off. He did a song with Jesse Howard and he's got like 3.8 million views on it. So to be perfectly fair, Just in Time's assessment of himself, I heard him say this and I thought it was a clever way of saying it. He did say that he himself admits that he has gone what he called what did he say? Double driftwood or something like that. Something along the lines of that his music career is pretty much flopped. And he's, he admits that. He understands it. And that's pretty cool, which I'm fine with. And I do appreciate honesty when it comes to these individuals, and the things that are going on there, because it's pretty much undeniable, right? There's nothing you've done by yourself that sets you apart from anyone else. I mean, clearly you don't have the ability or, I hate to say ability, right? Because I think the dude has some rapping ability. I think he has some talent, but he just doesn't have it. It's not very marketable. You can't really sell the shit to anybody. In which we're seeing a lot of that with a lot of these the diss track shit that's coming out, which I'll talk about here in a minute. We're seeing a lot of this. We're seeing dudes who can rhyme, who have some musical ability, but cannot sell the shit. It's just not marketable. You can't package it. You can't sell it. You can't do anything with it. You got to attach somebody like Ryan to it to get any traction with it. And that brings me back to my initial issue with this dude. And it's like I said before, every single one of these guys has gotten something from Ryan. They've been bettered by him, attaching themselves to his name with the redneck rave, with his music, and everything. Ryan is responsible for just about every bit of success that this dude has had, aside from the one song that he did with Adam Calhoun. And, you know, it's to me, and then you turn around and you're going to, you know, I get it. You know, you're poking fun, you call it a roast. It's all this, it's all that, you know, but ultimately what it is Ryan's told these people he doesn't want to play with them anymore, right? He's not wanting to help them anymore. He's not about what they're about. You know, all these dudes have called themselves this country rap genre. Well, I mean, it just so turns out we've got all these rappers, all these dudes, these wayward white dudes that had no place to rap. So they got a grift on the country lane, right? The country rap lane, Ryan's lane is where they're grifting at. Well, they've now created a genre. And the genre is now dudes who diss Ryan. That's really what it comes out to be, right? It's all these dudes who've stepped out and have now just dissed Ryan. It's become a genre. You get a new fucking song every 2 days. Everybody's playing the Upchurch lottery. Everybody wants, you know, to jump on this deal and try to make a name for it. And it's basically, it's fucking base level clout chasing is what all this comes down to. Base level clout chasing is what these dudes are doing. So, I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, now think about this. Bravo Gator, right? We ain't heard from this motherfucker in 2 years. He's over there talking about, I'm taking the high road. I'm taking the high road. What's up, Drop Top? Sorry, man. How you doing, my man? Good to see you. Bravo's over there taking the high road, right? 2 years. This motherfucker's over there doing meditation. Palms turned over, fucking head tilted back. Meditating. He's taking the high road. And is old fucking Savannah's over there. Are you ever going to defend my honor? High road, babe. I ain't got time for that right now. He hears all these diss tracks dropping, and what happens? This dude suddenly finds his fucking balls. Suddenly. Just suddenly out of nowhere. Oh, hey, listen, I feel safe enough to take up for, you know, what he claims was taken up for his wife, or, you know, what the fuck ever. That's a very, very cool story, bro. It's a cool ass story. The fact that you're doing it at the same time that all these other dudes are doing it tells me one thing. You were too chicken shit to say a fucking thing on your own, which it kind of comes down and it shows true, right? I mean, if you think about this, at the rate that all these diss tracks were dropped. Yeah, exactly, Mr. 12 Point, that need a backup. At the rate that all these diss tracks are dropped. And think about this. You would think that if any one of these dudes, and it kind of tells you why their music isn't selling. Why there's clearly talented individuals who cannot get any fucking traction with what they're doing. These, and I'm going to call it for what it is. These fucking idiots drop a track after a track after a track after a track and flood the new genre with it. Not letting any one single track get any fucking traction. No, it's just one after that. Like we've seen and heard so much of this shit that we've already forgotten about it. Who gives a fuck about it? You would think that if any of these people were smart enough to just go, hey, listen, I'm going to drop this one. Let's give it 2 weeks. Let's get it out there. Let's pump it up. Let's go ahead and share this. Let's get it some traction. And if that one don't work, we'll try another one. Nope. Every last one of these dudes saw a fucking opportunity to clout chase and get, I mean, you had dudes with 10,000 subscribers writing fucking diss tracks. Johnny Gobble had more fucking subs than some of these dudes that were writing diss tracks. I mean, that's the truth of it. That's how serious this is. This was nothing but a big ass fucking clout chase from the beginning. And I mean, and there was a little bit of information that Deerdorf put out. He said he was talking to that fucking goofball with the boxing gloves. And he said, I guess they were friends or whatever. And apparently he let some shit out of the bag about what was going on down in Nashville. And then magically, after all this shit dropped in Nashville, these guys all got together and hung out and did this big country rap album that we ain't heard about. Now, all these dudes, all are coming out and they all got diss tracks ready to go. So it's just like, okay, it is what it is. Over with the sidebar. Let me get a drink real quick. But that's just kind of like, you know, It's so stupid to me. Like, why did you guys flooded this entire fucking market with all of your garbage? Every last bit of it. And I mean, I'm going to ask the chat for some of this shit. So let's see. What's up, Nickel G? Said, I'm more concerned about Merle's couch cushions being able to hold 200 pounds of broke wind than any diss tracks against church. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. But I mean, would you guys think the same thing that what I'm thinking? Would it not have been smarter to just drop a track, let it get some promotion instead of just piling on with everybody's fucking diss? I mean, well, like I said, Hard Target was the only one that that was honest about this. He said, hey, listen, I'm just trying to get my name out there. I'm in this for the views. And I mean, I have to respect that. I can't say, okay, he was at least honest about it. So let's see. Johnny K says, Jelly killed it for me because of the disrespect of digging deep. Bunny rolled it up and the boogie. Next to him is, I don't know, man. I hate, maybe Jelly's just a nasty dude, man. I mean, it's just kind of, maybe that's just the way it is, dude. I mean, I don't know, to each his own. I don't know. It's hard for me to fucking really, like, I can't really go in and go on this shit, but it's just like, okay, yeah, we recognize that it's probably something that you should get over at a very young age. And he's not. What's up, The Reckoning? Good to see you. See, Blue Eyes says, hey, y'all, catch a few minutes of Rusty while I have a few spare minutes. Life changes on a dime. Don't it? Yes, it does. Good to see you, Blue Eyes. Oh, see, Just Buddy says, Mike 12 point, good evening, sir. I'm glad your really hot girlfriend let you stop having sex long enough to hang out with us. That is a lot of information. Baby Bo said that he took the high road with church. Yeah. And then 2 years later, he finds his balls. That to me was a super, super cool story. Let's say KS says, I've only watched one disc. I refuse to watch anymore. I mean, the first couple too. I mean, and then coupled with that, I know I didn't say it, but fucking Adam did 5 of them. I mean, Adam had literally 5 diss tracks. And like I said, if you're going to, what you can clearly identify as the opposition at this point, right, is the people who, and Ryan's saying, hey, listen, I've heard that you had diss tracks written on me, and then magically you drop 5 diss tracks. I mean, sure, you can rework, verses and shit like that. And the biggest, most telling thing about all of that for me was when Adam was questioned about this, he says, I didn't do anything to Ryan that he didn't do to me. He didn't refute the diss track shit. He didn't just come straight out and say, no, I've never done that. He didn't do that because he didn't know if he was outed or not. And then later he goes, well, I was gaslit into thinking that I may have. How in the fuck could you be gaslit to think that you may have done that? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't pass the smell test. So, and then when you point out the fact, you're like, dude, he literally drops a fucking EP of dissing Ryan, inside 2 weeks. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it just is what it is, I mean, you tell me, is he just that fucking inventive? Nah, I doubt it. Seriously doubt it. What's up, Miss Paula? Says she's been a member for 8 months. Hey, y'all beautiful folks. I'm here listening. I do not like the diss track. So lame, and most are just lies. Yeah, it seemed like the basis of the diss tracks are just things that, I mean, to say that Ryan was a victim in these situations. So the issue with his mom that keeps coming up, like I said, that's a very real deal. If anyone who's interested in the truth can go watch the video of the court procession. It went to court. Those people are under oath. Information came out through other people, through the attorney, that said there was some misappropriation of funds that happened during this. It was very, very real. You could throw the Johnny Gobbles shit away, which looks like it's small in comparison to what was going on. That shit was real. But the way that these dudes spin that is they don't say, hey, listen, yeah, you trusted your mom and loved her and wanted her to take care of this stuff, and she ended up fucking you over. But hey, I'm going to throw this in on this diss track. Again, these dudes, it's all 100% spin is what this shit comes down to. True Texan, appreciate the 2 bomb surge. Rusty 12 point chat. You folks are great. Thank you. You're a pretty good dude yourself, True Texan. Appreciate the 2 bombs, sir. Again, I know, it's probably not the best time for you, but like I said, man, there ain't a whole lot I can do up here, but offer good thoughts to you, sir. So take it easy, my friend. See, just for crafts and giggles, Ashley showed us today how they're making their discs. Oh, okay. I have not caught up with Ashley's video today. I did see she did her first live the other day. I shared that on my community tab. Speaking of the diss track shit and the Bravo Gator stuff. I appreciated Ashley's perspective on that, because she put a woman's perspective on basically Bravo going in on Bethany. And which, think about this, man. This is like this. So what you're telling me is you sat here and you took the high road for 2 years. You got all these harbored feelings, and then you come out and you fucking just tear into the mother of his child, his soon to be wife, the mother of his child, over something, that happened 2 years ago that you ended up apologizing for, by the way. I think you're a punk ass bitch. There's a reason why your music isn't selling, and nobody fucking knows or cares about anything you do. And this doesn't help you. It quite honestly does not help you. And I think, and I'm just going to look at it from the perspective. I always have this viewpoint. There's things that I like to know about. Even the bad shit. I want to know who not to fuck with. And I look at it like this. Every single one of these dudes has now cut themselves off from the biggest thing that's in this rap lane, this country rap lane that they're fucking making money off of, and they were trying to grift off of. They've put themselves in a category of do not fuck with. So like I said, after all of this shit blows over and, it gets back to what makes money, the music, what have these dudes done? They're going to be right the fuck where they're at right now, probably losing ground in what they're trying to do. So Mr. Powerstroke says, makes all these dudes look like pussies. Ryan stands alone while these clowns pile on against one person. Exactly. And he's not afraid to cut somebody off. That's the fucked up thing about it. And that's one thing I will say that's admirable, right? He's the one dude that's going to stand by himself on all this shit. On all of it. All these other dudes, they got to have other dudes around them. Just like what we pointed out. Bravo had to have all this fucking backup to get the balls to defend the way he describes it, defend the honor of his wife. He described it that way, but he needed all that backup to do that. But how is that even remotely respectable? How? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Fuck the fuck, dude. I don't know. So you won't catch me rocking any of that shit ever. So, G3 Mini, because exactly. Bethany says nothing. He's mother. Yeah, she's not on the fucking internet. She's not in here. She's not running in and having to make a fucking point when somebody's live or any of that shit. She's not voicing her opinion. She's not in this. But, again, they're so desperate to find some way to get to this dude, and he is not cracked. He's not giving them an inch. He lets them just go ahead and take their fucking shots. And what can you do? What are you going to do? You think that, honestly, I was thinking about this the other day. Is there ever a fucking diss track that's ever going to be written that's going to make you not fuck with Ryan or his music? Seriously, is there ever going to be that? No, there's not. So there you go. Huckle, Pick, and Bear, they remind me of Dick Tracy's Big Boy Gang. I could see that. Gauge and Dealer 21, like a bunch of 5-year-olds. Ryan won't hang out with them, so they're pitching a fit. Oh, it's so stupid. Yeah, that's an excellent way of looking at it. I've pointed this out over and over again. This is a business move for these dudes. A fucking business move for them, 100%. This is what it comes down to, and it's more evident than ever. Like right now you're seeing, and even to the point of Adam Calhoun, right? He threw this big fucking bitch fit. This big bitch fit because Ryan said, leave me the fuck alone. And he knew that these dudes were making moves on him behind his back. Called him out for it. Then the next thing you know, what's their response? Okay, well, I'm going to start fucking writing diss tracks on you. That's all they can do, man. And then after all this shit goes away, after all of it goes away, we'll see where everything falls. We'll absolutely see it. Let me see here. Off the Horn Outdoor Recreation. What's the deal with church talking with the Bryce guy about Nazis? Okay. So basically there is a common belief, and it has to do, and there is some statistical shit that comes down to it. Basically, there's kind of like some jokes, and I don't want to get in trouble here on YouTube. All right. So I'll kind of try to form it in the same way that a meme is formed, but basically the way that the meme goes, that kind of goes along with this, and it goes into this thing. If you call up your local pizza place and you say that I need to order 6 million pizzas, you're probably going to get a response that there's no way we can fulfill that order because there's not enough ovens. Now, it goes a lot deeper than that, but because of where I'm at and I'm on YouTube, I can't really get into it. You have to think about this in a more, like I said, a very statistical fashion, right? History is chopped up and fed to you the way that it wants to be perceived. All right. So you need to take a look at these things and question everything. By all fucking means, question every single thing that's fucking sent to you. Everything that's pushed as a mainstream narrative to you, question it. Okay. Now think about it. There's the German dream, right? You're not allowed to talk about the German dream on here. Why? Just for the same reasons you weren't allowed to talk about a certain pandemic or jabs or any of that shit. Why are you not allowed to talk about that? If I was to get on here and start actually bringing up facts about it, what are they going to do? You know exactly what's going to happen. If you bring a factual representation of just history as we are being fed, and you start questioning that, what happens? They shut it down. So that's as far as I'm going to touch on it. And it's just basically for the reasons where we're at. But I'll just give it to you like that. There's all kinds of information out there if you're really interested in just questioning and just taking a look at it. And I mean, they make it horrible. It's like, oh, well, you're denying this ever happened. No, it's not a denial that the shit happened. You start questioning the narratives that are being pushed to you. And be very, very leery of anyone who tries to put you in a box for thinking for yourself. You have every right to question every single fucking thing that is put across your television to you. You should be questioning it. Don't accept anything at face value. Question the shit. And immediately they'll go to all the bullshit about, oh, well, there's people who died and these people, and just ignore that fucking shit. Go do your research and think about it for yourself. But that's what these dudes are doing. That's what Bryce is doing. That's what Ryan's talking about. I mean, and that's as far as I can take it on here. I can't really go any deeper on it. Hopefully that answered your question. Johnny Cage says Division is a city street rapper's tactics to get seen and known, but it hurts someone every time. Look, Diddy could not compete with Pac or Biggie, so he did a CIA, FBI industry game of Division and killed him. Yeah, I mean, that's up to debate. I mean, there was a lot of shit that went on behind that. I don't necessarily know that it was music driven, but because these dudes were fucking idiots, right? They were attached to real gang shit, real gang affiliates, real gang members doing real gang shit. And I think that's what bled into all this stuff. So, and then, make no mistake, police are involved in gangs. There's all kinds of levels of corruption. And it's kind of like it's convoluted. It would be hard to sit down and describe it kind of like in a sidebar form right here. See, Johnny Cage, the sad part is rap unified once not unified people was turned into division. Well, I mean, when it comes to money, man, everybody's going to be fucking divided because these dudes all want their fucking piece of it. TTK, he's giving me a 100. I'm assuming that he's agreeing with what I'm talking about. We have trolls. Sweet. Good to see him. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully you got something out of it. Subscribers only now. Fuck everybody. Nah, I'm going to leave it open. We'll leave it open. If they get out of hand, all you got to do is just hide them. Don't time them out. If it gets too out of hand, I have those wrenches out there for a reason. Get rid of them. There you go. What's up, Christy Ant? What's up, Parham Racing? He said, God dang right, Rusty. Preach it, brother. I try, man. I just try to, like I said, I just deliver it the way that I see it, known as the truth. The reckoning, anywhere people are involved, corruption can be found. Exactly. Anchored Arrow, go read the book, Chaos, Charles Manson and the CIA. It's a good start on how they've created our history. Exactly. So I can go on a whole other fucking sidebar about, the way history has been perverted and twisted and taught to people. And you think about it, I'll give you something that's kind of unrelated, but think about it this way. The story of Thanksgiving that we were given as children in school, right? You have the Indians and the Pilgrims came together and broke bread and shared meals, right? That's the story that's taught to us in school. The truth of it is that the settlers who came here, there was a fucking massive genocide who wiped out the Native American. That's what happened. Marching them on the Trail of Tears and fucking, smacking babies off of rocks. That's what happened. But you can't give that to school age children, can you? Why is that? Well, because the truth is too fucking brutal to digest. That's what the problem is. And that's really what it comes down to. And if you think that that's only relegated just to that one sector, you're sadly mistaken. You're very naive. Question every single thing. Question it. There's a reason why they teach that to you when you are young. That's what it becomes programming at that point. See Mr. Goose checking in. What's up, Goose? He says, hey, Rusty and everyone in chat. I'm late, but I'm here. I have my notification set, but didn't get a notification. Regardless, I hope everyone's doing good. We're doing good, Mr. Goose. How are you, man? Good to see you, sir. Let's see. Cynthia says the author who writes history controls the narrative. Exactly. There you go. Mustard Squirrel says CIA created the hippie movement. The CIA has created a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Let's see. Rap was giving away people away out of the hood, unifying, helping many. No division until Diddy and Tupac did. Biggie, West End, East End. So okay, yeah. I mean, not really a widespread ticket to get out of the hood, but I get it. It was empowering for people who did not have many options. Storm says eagles soar alone, birds flock together and chirp. That's the way I look at it. I've been listening to more church lately than I ever have since this all started. And I mean, that's really what you can do, right? I mean, you're looking at a massive movement to discredit an individual who is, and I mean, the numbers don't fucking lie. Every one of these dudes, the biggest thing, the most productive thing they've ever done in their life has him attached to it. And now it's, hey, listen, you're not playing with us no more, so it's fuck you. So we're still going to try to get something off your name by dissing you. I mean, it gets to be ridiculous at this point. Oh, Burton's fan Jen, in agreement. Thank you so much. Let's see. Christy Ant saying hello to Goose. There you go. Playlist. There you go. Sherry Timmerman knows. Relearn your history. At the very least, go and look for, the truth. Look for some don't go on the internet. Try to find a real book printed before, certain dates. That's because all this stuff gets purged from the internet because there's a reason why we need you to think in a compliant manner and trust your government. That's really what programming in school is all about. We need to get you compliant and thinking in such a way where you trust your government. Think about it. That's really what it comes down to. What's up, Motivated? We're doing good, man. We're doing good. Good to see you. Mr. 12 Point saying hello to Goose. There you go. This is Jeep and John. They don't teach that anymore. Just what you would like to identify as. Yeah. And that's all, that basically that shit comes down to just an attack on the nuclear family is what it comes down to. So if your children are fucking confused growing up, if they literally are confused about where to take a shit, and they're confused about who they are whether they have boy parts or girl parts. They're confused about their sexuality. And then we'll go one step further. We're going to push drugs on them before they can reach puberty to block puberty. Well, what does that do, right? That ensures that we're no longer going to have a family unit anymore. That's all that is. It is just an attack on that mechanism, because families who sit around a table and talk there's some strength in numbers within families, and they want to get rid of that, because once they isolate you from your family, you don't have assholes like me who are going to teach their kids how to think. They're going to be taught by the schools, taught by their fucking tablets, taught by the internet. You need to teach your children how to think. That's really what it comes down to. Make them question things. You know, I mean, this is kind of turning into something that I didn't intend it to, but that's really what this comes down to. You know, that is an attack on that unit, and they want it to go away because it's a threat to the system and the progress that they're making. I mean, if there is enough traction to do this, I will do a show completely over on Rumble. It will talk about fucking whatever. I mean, I just got to get some feedback, and I'll make the time to do it. I appreciate that directing. Thank you, sir. Mr. Hillbilly says, Slayback would be surprised if you had one tattooed on your neck. I was trying to grab Slayback's comment, and then I got an attacking Slayback's comment. All over the place. Shady J, my favorite dude right here. Never let a good crisis go to waste. Exactly. Not enough, says and positions. Sorry, I missed the first part of that. See, Anchored Arrow says, I took my kids out of school in 2019 when they told my daughter 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4. It equals what the group says it equals. Yeah. Exactly. And you recognize the problem with that, right? They're basically making deductive reasoning and logic foreign for children. They don't want them to be able to solve things by themselves. And that's the reason why they did the whole Common Core thing, to interrupt that process of natural deductive reasoning that children would have. So yeah, like I said, if there's enough traction, I will set up the time and do it. Cajun Dealer 21, the only thing that could get Ryan to do that his followers would stop listening to his music would be to turn him into one of them. And I don't see that ever happening. Yeah. The worst thing Ryan could ever do would be to go and say, okay, yeah, I give in, guys. Let's sign with the record label. Let me do what you're doing. Right. Because then his authenticity is gone and it's, you know, it's over, but he's not going to do that. They absolutely are, Taurus Girl. They are. Appreciate that, Cynthia. Appreciate it. Shady J says all for it. All right. So we doing Colton tonight. We absolutely are. And I don't see your blood sample on file, sir. Goodbye. All right, cool. Yeah, you gotta get a blood sample before you let the motherfuckers in here. Rusty Truck Dude over on Rumble. You will find it. There's a bunch of Johnny's Dirt over there. So not hard to find. It's there. Somebody will link it for you. Little Mama Pete in the house. What's up? Tattoo Teardrops a shout out to the Section 8 apartment complex in Paintsville. You still ain't getting gobble money with that income tax. No, absolutely not. What's up, Ja Rec? Ain't seen you in a minute. Good to see you, sir. How are you and the missus doing? Hopefully you're all doing well. Oh, drop on down. I am behind. Sorry. 2 + 2 equals butterflies. Yeah, exactly. Get back in this. Johnny Cage, always they're all pissing in the creek and didn't realize they're the ones all down creek. Much love. Yes. They have no idea. You know, basically fucking each other, you know, fucking your future up really with all this shit. Trying to, like, you really think you're going to hit it big, you know, fuck it. I'm done talking about that dumb shit. Anyway, we'll move on to the next bit of dumb shit. There's the Rumble channel. If you appreciate that, True Texan, appreciate it. Ashley J says, hey, Rusty Truck mods and everyone. How are you, Ashley? There you go. Trolling 100. Oh, love when I leave the door open and let them come in. It's just a method to like, kind of like what Ryan does. He's just letting people diss him, and you just kind of put them all in a box. It's easier that way. Make it work. Oh, hello, Conservative Spittoon. How are you doing? Jennifer Landry, did y'all download the update to Creek Squad handbook down at your local creek? Got mine yesterday. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got it on auto update. 12 points says hit the like button if you're thankful you aren't Johnny Gobble. Well, I mean, I should have roughly 7,000 likes, just, in a few minutes, if that was true. Oh, drop on down. There's Mr. Barron. He says, hi, Rusty. Hi, chat, not including Hillbilly and Newbuck. So, hey, listen, if you were going to exclude two people, it would be definitely them. Haven't seen Newbuck in here tonight, so don't know. Christy Ant following up. There's the Rumble. I'll try to stay on top of these comments. I've been horrible at it these past couple of lives. I know that. Because, I mean, we're just not having as much fun because we're having to deal with fucking dumb shit. Sweeten says facts, Rusty. It's a smear campaign by mainstream jelly cane involved Canada Merck. That was, for me, that was disappointing, man, to see Merck get involved in that, because he's a really talented dude. And it was really like his track was fucking weak. I mean, it was weak sauce shit. Like I said, I fuck with Mercules, man. I like his music and shit. I find the dude to be very, very talented, high up on the fucking wordplay level, very high up. So, I mean, it was disappointing to see that, but hey, listen, if need be, Mercules ain't nothing I can't live without, I mean, that's just the way it is. The Reckoning, shout out to Little Payday. He was on the news for having a yard sale raising money for the school. Oh, hell yeah. That's good to hear. So let me see. I'll pull that. That's a good idea. Go to my own chat over here and do some pinning if I can find it. Don't want to fucking link. I don't want to go to the link, dude. What the hell's wrong with me? Open this up. Get a problem with doing this shit live. There you go. Boom. There is the pinned comment. That is my Rumble channel. So I said, if we got some traction, we'd be doing it. Yeah, there you go. Doing fundraising. Hell yeah. And that's excellent to see people giving back to the community, man. To do, stuff like that, when you're actually helping out your community, it's all, like these fucking losers, they ain't doing none of that shit. Shout out to Mr. Little Payday. He's not so little anymore. That dude's getting pretty damn tall. Lobster Lover. All I will say is I'm so thankful Sucker Maine sent Johnny Gobble a t-shirt. Could you imagine the level 3 stalking that would have happened if he hadn't? I bet that's how they're keeping Johnny Gobble under their thumb. Yeah, you're going to have to keep him in shirts and hats. He's got to be doing them corny ass little fit checks over there with his fucking swag from these never going to be losers. That's it. Hey, listen, give that dude free shit, and he'll still review your shitty music and whatever. I don't know if that's helping at all. Have you guys actually sat through a Johnny Gobble fucking reaction video? It's bad. I'm not even sure that you're getting anything from the music at all. It's bad. But hey, he's found his own little, he's found his own little niche. He's a real reactor, by the way. Oh no, school funding is grifting. It is not. It is not. They're out there employing the community. You know that. See, Chris says Europa, the last battle 10-point series explains it all. It's the only platform's BitChute and Odyssey. There you go. Go check that out. I have not seen that. But I understand that you know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Jennifer Landry says, I only come on YouTube to see the Creekers. I prefer Rumble. Yeah, I mean, Rumble's got its problems, but it makes for a nice backup. It really does. Shaka 2 of the meat cleaner. That dude is, what a fucking cornball. He made a whole ass rap song about fucking a teddy bear. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? It's weird. Old Tomcat says, wonder what Johnny and Merle is going to do when Trump puts the executive order into motion about Section 8 housing not be available anymore. It looks like, I mean, here's the thing about it. Because the language that we're starting to see, if you see that they're starting to furlough these workers, like government workers and shit who were put in DEI positions. Yeah. So I'm thinking there's going to be some sweeping fucking changes, and his little conservative act that he's putting on over there while living absolutely none of it, he ain't going to like it. And I'm here for it, you know, but again, listen, this conversation, like this comment right here, this is so fucking far above what he can see. It would blindside him. It would absolutely fucking blindside him. He has no idea. Yes, absolutely. He is. I mean, they're close, but I find Austin to be more entertaining as far as if you want to call that reviews and reactions. Yes. Yeah, he's not. It's like I said, he's detracting from your music, but then again, I don't want to distract that fucking idiot. Let him do what he needs to do. Drop on down here. Mr. Nephew Jamie said, that's why you don't rely on the government. Yeah, you're a damn fool if you are not out there trying to get your own. Oh, there you go. Tattoo Teardrop says, is Austin relapse special needs? Not trying to be funny, just curious. All right, so there is something. Somebody said that he was slow, and he said in response to that, he launched into some kind of tirade and talked about punching people in the mouth. He's definitely special needs. He just doesn't know it. And normally, right. I normally would not, go in on somebody who probably needs a helmet, but the fact that he is a bit of a manipulator, like he's used this whole slow thing to try to like get money and shit from people and try to use people and then turn on them. I mean, he's really like a foul little dude. So yeah. He is special needs. Yes, he did, Goose. He did threaten to punch people. He said he was very emphatic about it. He said, I will punch you in the mouth if you ever said that to me in person. And I was like, I clipped it and I put it on another channel, and they reported the fuck out of it. So, yeah, he did do that. 12 Point says he was in a bus crash. He was the cause of the bus crash, Mike. That's not the same thing. This dude was trying to scheme on some pain meds. He was the cause of the bus crash. So, he literally was on there talking about he had somebody slam his hand in a door so he could go and get fucking pain meds. If that's not special, I don't know what is. KJ said, he definitely went to high school until he was 26. Yeah. Yeah, he's got to have a meeting twice a day to not do drugs. I just, if you're losing the fight that bad, I really don't know what can help you. Appreciate that, Miss Powerstroke. Appreciate it. I try. I just, just something the way I see it. Oh, all right. So anyway, we're kind of sidetracked again. I knew this was like who the fuck is just in time is not a good topic. And I knew this. This is kind of why I didn't want to do it, but the man will get his 99 cents worth. I promise you that. Who is ready to review this video? So Jason, he says he posted a pic of him hitting the pipe. Oh God. I do not keep up on, all things Austin. Anyway, so this whole deal, Justin Time's baby mama here, seems like a nice enough lady. She posted this, I assume, to Facebook Live. The video was then posted to a channel called, Harmony Haven. And then, so it made it over here to YouTube. It just is what it is. I'm assuming this is a friend of hers. So I know that a lot of people have seen it because I'm super late to fucking cover it like I do with everything. But he is desperately calling her, trying to shut this thing down as it's going on. You're going to learn a few things about Justin. It's kind of going to go you know, like I thought with this whole deal, the dude is a bit of a douchebag. He's, you know, from what I understand, there was a interview that he did in 2018 with a local newspaper or something about the redneck rave, the initial redneck raves. I guess he had come from working in a restaurant, and then kind of fell into this, put on this whole party planner thing, and then tried to do the music thing and stuff like that. So he did find somewhat of a lane to get himself out of like the remedial stuff. But largely outside of that, it appears that this is kind of like everything the dude's got. He doesn't really have a skill set, any kind of education or anything to fall back on as far as I can see. He doesn't really present himself as someone who, you know, has a few things that, you know, he may be able to try if this fails. So, you know, I mean, it turns out to be what it is. And then this kind of completes that picture because you've got a very, I mean, let's be fair. A scorned woman is nothing to fuck around about. And you have to be completely honest with yourself about this. This is one side of this story. So he's not really given an opportunity to defend this, but I don't really know how he could in a lot of ways. So I'll read a couple more comments and we'll get into it. Fucking Kim Jong-Baron, Austin smells the toilet paper to determine if he, oh God. That's a visual I could have done without, Mr. Barron. It's definitely a visual I could have done without. Yeah. What the fuck, Joe? Come on. Heard Justin is going to be a Calhoun. He should be. They're virtually identical. Let's see. Cynthia says Slayback is nothing more than a city slicker talking. Slayback is? Damn. Damn, they attacking my boy out there. Yeah, it does seem like she held back quite a bit, was going into this. She was saying that there was some other instances that she did not talk about, but eventually, you know, she's on the hook for some shit here. So we're going to talk about it. Let's see. All right. That's it. Let's play it.
Obviously I'm just addressing a few things. This isn't going to be my whole life. I just feel like there is some definite respect that needs to be put on my name. So, and then, you know, some truths need to be brought to light because there is some shady bitches that have done me super dirty that are going to atone for their actions. So.
All right. So, pretty enough girl here. She says she's not going to be her whole life. But she is scorned because there is some infidelity issues that go on here. And she does some very vivid descriptions, that are, it's a little telling to who she is as a person. I won't give it away until we kind of get there. But you know, I mean, this, like I said, everything is a two-way street, and this is the kind of, this shit is kind of messy. I don't like doing like one side of this because I understand that lies can be told, things can be twisted and pushed in a certain way. But to be fair, what she's saying does line up with a lot of what we see. So, Mark Owens, Justin is an Indian name. It means two dogs fucking. Shut fucking Mark. She's, I mean, you know, she's not unattractive by any stretch of the imagination. Okay. I figured there was something going there, Cynthia. I figured I'd give you an opportunity to square it up. Hillbilly is very judgmental. He says, I can't stand the way she sucks her teeth. It's basic ass. All right. Well, noted. I mean, that's fine. That's absolutely. Attack the harmed female, Mr. Hillbilly. That is very, you and Bravo Gator should write a diss track on this chick. That's what you should do. I'm kidding. But anyway, don't fucking roast the lady. What the fuck, dude? She's had it. What is wrong with y'all? God damn. You're going to judge her because she hooked up with a douchebag. That's what this is about. You're going to judge her about the fucking hooking up with the douchebag guy. Okay. I got it. It's working. Horrible. Rich Newbucks abused ceiling fan. It's for you to say that it's very messy, it must be really fucked up. So for you to point out messy in anything It's very fucked up. And it's interesting that the ceiling fan now has taken on its own persona. Oh, so horrible. All right, let's get back in this video.
This has been a long time coming, but obviously, like I said, I'm not going to say everything I could say because all in all, Rave is my baby. And this is what we're leading up to. So it's wild. I have like anxiety right now because I haven't been on Facebook or on live, period, for a very long time.
There you go. Baron says she's very cute. I don't know why she dyes her roots shit brown color. It's going to get revealed a little bit later, but I'm sure a lot of people have seen this. So she's live on Facebook. And eventually when the notification hits, her phone is going to start blowing up here in a second, and she'll tell you about all of it. And I don't know. I don't know. Chicks do things, and I'm all about a woman feeling good about herself. So if she wants to change her hair color I get it. We don't always dig that. There's different tastes, but there's dudes that are into it. And I'm just like, when it comes to girls doing shit to themselves and to maybe look better or feel better about themselves, I'm all for it, because the truth of it is that a woman's self-worth is easily taken from her. In the society that we live in, that it can be taken from her very easily. Women get devalued all the time. So this is why this is real talk. I don't like going in on women. I don't like fucking, putting venom on it. I don't like dragging them. It's one of the subjects I try to stay away from. I don't like doing it. So, okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. So we'll kind of get back to this.
And then, I went, oh my gosh.
Here goes the phone.
Do not call me. Do not call me. Do not call me. Anyways, if I have to end this live and block Justin's number, Justin, please don't make me do this to you. I swear to God. I'm not even saying everything I could possibly say. Stop calling me. Stop calling me. Stop calling me. Okay. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. Who knows? Oh my goodness.
Harley's going to disagree, says no, a weak woman's self-worth is easily taken. A strong woman don't allow the opinions of others to bother her. Well, strength has to be built in foundation, right? I look at it just the way it is, right? A lot of women are easily abused and beaten down from a young age, and their self-worth is beaten out of them early. And I don't mean literally, I mean figuratively, through all kinds of things. And it's sure strong women are, it's easy to appreciate a strong woman, but to understand that women can, they're susceptible to these things. If you don't have a good foundation and people to pick you up, you're not going to be strong. It's just the way it is, so I have to respectfully disagree with that. I think that there's too many variables to put a blanket statement on it.
All right, anyways, we'll just get right to it because if he keeps calling me, I'm just going to blast all his shit that I could possibly do. No, I won't. I'm going to be a better person. That is not what we're doing right now. Right now, I feel like a lot of respect should be put on my name because a lot of people don't realize that where the rave even started. Yes, started in a... stop calling me Justin. Yes, started in a cornfield. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. So when I met Justin, okay, let's back this up. Can somebody please tell Justin Stowers to stop calling me and blowing my phone up? Please? That would be really great. He does not want to make me mad right now. Obviously, I am roller coaster. And you'll know why. You'll know why. So...
All right. So, yeah, you kind of see the tone of it here, right? She's pissed. I guess I'm assuming they're no longer together. If they are, this is beyond fucked up. I do believe they do have a child together, which is another one of these things get kind of muddy, but the girl did put it out there. So that makes it fair game. You're looking at this situation and, she's willing, she's wanting to do a Facebook Live here. She goes live and then he starts blowing the fucking phone up because he doesn't want this out there. So she's been stuck with a tax bill. for the redneck rave. She owns 40% of the redneck rave. Therefore, she's responsible for 40% of the taxes. And this is very, very common for anyone who is self-employed and is like underemployed as being employed by yourself, where you can't afford to pay your taxes quarterly. So, I mean, smart people who are self-employed will set aside money, pay that shit in quarterly, and therefore you don't get into these troubles. You don't have these kind of problems. This dude has a cash business. All right. So and I'm just going to put this out there as bluntly as I possibly can. He has a venue where he charges cash to get in. He charges acts to perform. It's $2,500 for you to perform at the Redneck Rave if you have the ability to do so musically. Or I don't know if there's any fucking qualifications. I guess if you're just willing, if you got a microphone and some shit and you got $2,500, you can perform at the Redneck Rave, from what I understand. I could have that wrong, but that's just the way I understand it. So if you're not paying your shit quarterly, the guy has a cash business. He gets gate fees and he gets fees from the fucking, from the people who are playing. All right. Now there are insurance, rentals, and all kinds of shit. There's overhead for this business for sure. There's 100% overhead for the business. He doesn't own the places, the venues that he's doing this at. So again, this strikes me as if this chick is getting a fucking tax bill, this guy is not very smart. And I'm just going to put it out there. Either he's not making the kind of money, and he does present himself as a baller on here, right? Kind of goes back to what I was talking about in the beginning. He's running around super chatting to get his message out there, you know, throwing 99-cent super stickers at people, trying to be a fucking clown. But the truth of the matter is if your baby mama drama is on here and she's telling you that she's stuck with a fucking tax bill for 40% of something you got your face on, you ain't that smart, are you? I guess you ain't. So you're kind of looking at it. Well, now we're kind of seeing the truth. And this is why you're blowing her fucking phone up, because you don't want this shit out there. You don't want it out there, man. And I get it. I understand completely, 100%. But if you were a businessman and this baller that you were talking about, and it kind of leads into that shit where you have people are saying you owed Leroy Biggs some money. Yeah. You know, I don't know. This kind of makes it like maybe you did. Maybe you did owe him some money, because you clearly, it's looking like there's some money problems here, because this is the kind of debt you don't want. You don't want the IRS on your fucking ass, because guess what the IRS can do? They can seize all your assets, shut your bank account down. They can do anything they fucking want to you. Anything they want to you. So the fact that this is how you handle your business and your baby mama's got to put it out there, dude, it kind of tells us a lot about you.
Got my anxiety going crazy. The raves, and let's restart. All right. Hi, my name is Kimmy, and I met this promoter when I was 22. He had done these events. He had done 2 called Redneck Rave, and then the third one I hopped on, and he lost everything. So it was up to me. So a lot of people are judging me because of this online sex work, the OnlyFans. A lot of people are judging me for that, like, and think that I'm going absolutely out of my mind. Sorry, Justin keeps blowing my phone up. Because he does not want me to say this, because for whatever reason it's embarrassing to him. Because he's lied to a lot of people and said that no, this is not the truth. Because he doesn't care. I don't know, but anyways, so, this guy is frustrating me. I started the online sex work because, a lot of people don't realize that that's something that I've been doing. I've been doing it since I was 22, not online. How we funded the Redneck Rave was because I was a stripper. Like, after he lost everything, Redneck Rave 3, it was up to me. He had $3,000 in a shoe. $3,000 in a shoe.
All right. So that right there, that's very telling. So there's a few things here. We're learning a lot. This is kind of why I was talking about self-worth of women. Whatever this girl has been through, and I don't necessarily think that 100% that Just in Time did this to her. So don't take it that way. There are some things that she's going to say in this that kind of trouble me, right? As a father of a daughter, and it's kind of troubling, you know, that you hear the way that, you know, things are going on. The girl's, you know, she's relegated to one thing. She's stripping. She's doing OnlyFans stuff. He's very, very, this baller, right? The baller dude out there, had to have this girl out here selling her body, for lack of a better term. She's selling herself, you know, stripping, OnlyFans, whatever. And it's funding the redneck rave. All right. So this is what's going on here, man. Well, I don't know. Am I missing this here? So Mike said the chat is undefeated. I need to go back and read this shit. Anyway. So basically he's embarrassed by this, you know, he, as a man, as a dude, you know, music artist, big baller, 99-cent super chat, read my message, dude, this woman's out here funding what's going on. And, you know, I mean, it's kind of sad. It is kind of sad. And you also look at it like as a provider myself, as a husband and a father myself, there's no fucking way, dude. There's absolutely no way in the world that I would have, a woman who's the mother of my child out there doing this kind of shit. There's just no fucking way. It's my job to protect her and provide for her. That's kind of where we're going to, you know, we're going to fucking lose. We're going to have a complete fucking disconnect in the way that people are when it comes to this particular subject right here. My job is to protect the woman and provide for her. Not fucking let her go out here and fucking sell herself to fund something. So, you know, I mean, this is kind of scumbagish, man. There ain't no way for me to clean this up, bro. There really ain't. This girl is telling the truth right here, saying, hey, you fucked up whatever the first two redneck raves were, basically broke you down to $3,000 in a shoe. And she needed to fucking pick this up and fund your dreams for you. Let's listen to it.
So it was up to me to fund it, pay the artist, book lights and sounds and all that other crap. A lot of the rave money, it was split at very first between him and Chris. I had nothing to do with it, but yet I was still pouring my money into it. So I told Justin, I'll fund this. I will support our lifestyle. Any money you get, put it into your music, yada, yada, yada. So that's kind of where I'm at, is because I'm really flustered because it was the first 2 years of the redneck rave. Boy, if you don't stop calling me. It was the first 2 years of the redneck rave. And do you really want me to blow this shit out the water, Justin? I swear to God, call me one more time.
This is an interesting dynamic that's going on with her telling him to quit fucking calling. Because he's got some real fears going on right here of what's going to come out. And I mean, and that's just, you know, it just is what it is, right? The dude is he's got a persona he puts on Front Street. He's trying to tell you he's this big baller. You know, I mean, again, some of it's internet character, some of it's for the marketing or whatever. But ultimately, the dude comes off as a fucking douchebag. He says he's a troll, but the dude's a douchebag. Shit like this is going to fucking confirm it. It's going to confirm it. So, see, Mag Dog 21, even if I was not a Justin's request, you don't let your baby mama get naked to finance your dumb dreams. Come on now. Again, and I mean, this comes back, you know, you already know how I feel about it. I don't want to get on another fucking sidebar about how you should probably be working 3 jobs before that would ever fucking happen. But that's just how I feel about it. So, you know, you already know there's no need for me to reiterate it.
He's going to make me say what I don't want to say and ruin everything and I'm trying to tread lightly and not ruin.
Yeah, she's trying to go easy. So Michael Langley says she had to pay the artist. Was he pocketing that? I don't think, and I don't know this for sure, right? I don't have a 100% breakdown on the history of the redneck rave, but I'm going to initially say that the initial plan was you had to pay the artist. And then he realized, well, I ain't really making enough money or whatever the fuck's going on, that he started charging artists to pay the rave. So he's like really, you know, he's coming up with a master business plan here to try to swing this around. you know, so I guess that's the only thing I can take from that, Michael, actually. Okay. Harley is not a fan of this chick, and that's cool. Again, I get it. I understand. I'm not at all saying he's right on any aspect, but she's sloppy. Okay. I mean, and this is the bad side. This is partially why I didn't want to touch this thing. I didn't even want to get into this, because it gets into, like, there's really no innocent party in any of this, and it just gets into some kind of dirty shit, and I don't like it. So Miss Powerstrick says, sorry, not sorry after hearing what she said. Even if she's exaggerated 90% of it, Justin is still a pig of a husband. He's not much of a husband. He's really not. So there you go. Nephew says 2,500 tax free, Playboy. G3 Mini, honestly, I don't agree with the OnlyFans are stripping, but I also know that they make a lot of money in a short period of time. It is a very fast, a fast way to get paid. And I mean, it just is what it is. There's a market for it. So Kevin Diesel says, I would watch her dance just for research. You're probably not alone. So yeah, I knew there was going to be some folks that were going to judge the shit out of this girl. She's ratchet. Burton's fan Jen. So, Motivated One Legger says, Rusty, just wait till I start my rap career. MC Kickstand going to take over. I'm here for it. Motivated. I'm here for it. I will rock your shit. I will help promote it. I will get you out there. Let's see here. Boom Boom Room 615, just bragging about the roast getting more views and Upchurch is doing more rapping, but Upchurch has 3 times more likes than his video. Yeah, you can buy views, guys, if you didn't know. Because there's some folks out there doing it. They're definitely buying views. So ask yourself how Melinda Goebel has 7,000 subscribers from cooking boxed macaroni and cheese. Yeah, there you go. So Jason M. Candigo, he says, hey, Rusty, how are you? Hello. Good to see you. All right. Let's see. Nitro's got a comment, and I was trying to grab it. It's sad that she was done that way and she allowed it to happen, but I understand her mindset with it. He used her and had a baby with her. Yeah. And, you know, again, I've got some real hangups with this particular shit, but it gets a little deeper than that. So again, she's treading lightly with this deal. There's some shit she's sitting on that she doesn't want to drop on this dude, because I guess she understands that it's a sort of a nuke on the social media tip, and she's trying to tread lightly.
His whole fucking career right now. But he's gonna make me. Dude, stop calling me. Anyways. So I've been stripping for 2 years of the Redneck Rave. I was funding it. I was the one driving around. I was setting up the merch. I was buying the merch. I was giving him the money that I sold. And that was paying the artist. And we were just barely getting by. So, yeah, I had to dance from when I met him, May 2016 to March 2018. I danced. And all the money went to him. I never seen any money from the rave. I legally owned 40% of it up until November. And he never gave me my 40%. And now the taxes are on me as well, 40% of the taxes. He said he will pay them, but, you know, the IRS definitely did get my social and my name so that they can be billed to me. So.
Yeah, so that right there is very telling. So I guess he somehow got it from her. I don't think he bought her out or anything, because she says she's still there. She's getting a tax bill. So this is from back taxes. This dude is in debt to the IRS. Back taxes on the Redneck Rave. So there it comes out right there. She owned 40% of it up until November. Now the tax year right now, she's getting back taxes billed to her. So they're not technically due, but you know, whatever's going on, she's getting the message right now. He says he's going to pay it. Yeah, I don't know. It's out there. She didn't feel like this could be settled during a phone conversation. Clearly they're in contact with each other because he's trying to get her to stop. So yeah, there you go.
Let's figure that one out, because I really didn't actually get anything. I was a housewife. So if anybody knows me, they know that I was a stay-at-home mom. I was not out there. I wasn't drinking and partying, or I wasn't even at shows. I literally stayed at home and did what I had to do as wife. That's what I am. That's who I am. I'm a housewife. So yes, obviously it looks a little crazy that I'm trying to like promote these social medias and crap, because that's not me. That was never me. The social media person was Justin. Not me. I did everything behind the scenes. I know how to run the rave. I know how to sorry, I had to make a little list because I'm really flustered in this, like, and so that's just not even the beginning of it. So yes, I worked every rave, wasn't allowed to leave the front, I had to stay in the back. I ain't got no money from the rave. Obviously, I'm sitting in my 2014 Honda Odyssey. That's what I got from the rave. That side-by-side that I tried to sell, didn't realize, and I contacted the original owner, and he looked at it, and another fabrication guy looked at it. It's totaled. Yay.
Okay, so I mean, we're kind of getting the picture here, right? She's in a 2014 Honda Odyssey minivan. Mr. Big Baller out there, you know, like, hey, look, my wife's got a nicer car than that. I'm just gonna put it out there. My wife has a much nicer car than that, and I ain't who the fuck is just in time. So I'm just saying. You know, I'm flex a little bit on you. Let that sink in for a minute. My wife has a nicer car than that. I'm gonna brag a little bit. Anyway, there you go. Nephew's driving a 98, but Bach is built like a 25. There you go. There you go. So, fuck.
So it was not insurance. Oh, and the OF I even started because when I left him and I gave back my portion of the rave, that was because he put unrealistic expectations on me. I just could not, like, example.
All right, hang on. I'm going to run that back just a hair. There's something important right there.
Got it. It's totaled. Yay. So it was not insurance. Oh, and the OF I even started because when I left him and I gave back my portion of the rave, that was because he put unrealistic expectations on me. I just could not, like, example. He said that I now had to do my hair and makeup and go live every day for the rest of the however long until the truck's gone wild because I needed to earn my 40%.
Oh, okay. All right. So she left him, and his response to that was basically, if you're going to keep your 40% of the rave, you need to now go live every day, do hair and makeup and all this shit until truck's going wild or whatever the fuck that is. Ah, yeah, there you go. So basically she just, you know, she knew that it was going to be fucking unrealistic. She wasn't going to be able to do that. He wanted to basically put the expectation on her to force her to give it back. That's a classy move, dude. That's your baby mama, right? That's a classy move. So and again, man, and I mean, this is just man shit. This is how I kind of look at it. There's a child, man, you know, and I would think that, listen, the more money she's got, the better off my child's going to be. You know, you gotta, I mean, I don't know all the details of it, but man, you trying to like, that's not a good look, man. Not a good look. Really not. So that's very interesting. So she, you know, it was too much for her to keep her 40%. So she just gave it away. Now she's stuck with a tax bill. Wow.
Sure, earning my 40% was all that money I poured into it for the first 2 years when I was shaking my fucking ass. So it's another weird thing that you have a problem with sex work when you were benefiting from it for the first 2 years. So I don't like that. And I feel like you can be a mom. Yes, sir, yes, you can be a mother, a good mom, and do online work. Sorry, and you know, I was an answer. You were with me when I was an answer. And then this is the last little, listen, I'm telling y'all.
So he's embarrassed that she's stripping. He's embarrassed that she's OnlyFans girl. You know, I mean, they kind of do just living a fucking lie at this point, man. Nephew Jamie, $5 towards the vault. Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate it. And yeah, you know, this is it's very telling, and you can see why, you know, he's blowing that fucking phone up, trying to get her off of there. I'm trying to get a hold of what's going on here. So yeah, I understand, because this really kind of wrecks the persona that this dude's rolling around with. And I mean, you know, fuck, dude, just man to man. I mean, that's just kind of what we're looking at here. You know. Yeah, I'll read a couple comments. She's probably didn't think about the taxes when giving it back. No, of course not. Of course not. And he didn't situate those before she got a tax bill for them. Yeah, there you go. Anchored Arrow still trying to pump her after the breakup. That is fucking shameless. It does give you some, some vibes of somebody that would just kind of, just a bit of a user, if you will, right? Just somebody who's just going to use somebody up, man. And you have a bond with this girl, for probably all your natural lives. You guys have a child together. So it's kind of distasteful, I got to say. Kay says Trucks Gone Wild is a huge mudbog weekend party, races and side-by-sides, four-wheeling. Thank you. Thank you for filling me in on that. Yeah, I don't know, man. This whole thing is just kind of nasty. It's unsavory for sure. Let's see. Conservative spittoon. She probably don't think about, yeah, back to that. Drop on down to some new shit. I'm probably behind. I've always heard you don't want to date a stripper after doing what they do. The last thing they're going to do is have sex. Kind of ruins it for the most part. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but are you saying strippers don't deserve love? Is that what we're saying? Motivated? So I don't know, man. I have a hard time thinking most girls that are going to end up stripping are going to have some intimacy issues anyway. So I mean, I think it's going to go a lot deeper than, hey, listen, I've just grinded on a bunch of guys all day and got to get money, and now I don't feel like grinding on you. I think it's a little deeper than that. Just if I had to, guess. Yeah, a little bit narcissistic, I would say so for sure. Let's see. K-Babe says the rave is basically a rip-off Trucks Gone Wild. They just added more live performance through the day. Okay, only does show at night. Gotcha. All right. Oh, so there was something else at Deerdorf for saying about when they're doing all the setup and the stage and all that shit, they were always playing Ryan's music. So I find that rather interesting, right? Still trying to get everything they can out of that. Yes, and the Bloodhound Gang did let us know about that, didn't they, Joe Barron? I'm surprised. I'm impressed, Joe Barron. I really am with that one. Anyway, we're not gonna beat up on the stripper, even though chat wants to.
A cherry on top of an entire freaking milkshake right now, because I am not exposing my whole life right now. But just know it got bad. It got really fucking bad. I was a great wife, and people want to try to say, oh, there's two sides. Oh, there is. Well, because I was literally obsessed with that man. I had Stockholm syndrome, and actually I really did. I was brainwashed with Stockholm syndrome. I've been seeing a counselor. And, yeah, so this is embarrassing, but I would like follow him around the house and just be like, what do you need? What do you need? Like, I was so stupid. I would stand by the bathroom door just waiting for him to come out to be there. Like, our routine in life was, he would wake up and I would wake him up to like a full body massage, and then I would and then I would make him breakfast and roll him joints, and then he'd go back to sleep, and then he'd wake up for lunch, and then he would get another joint, and then come out to the couch with his snack tray and his charger and his remote and everything he needed, and joints rolled and everything he needed. I made his life cool as a cucumber. I tried. That was my goal in life. That was my goal, was to make sure.
That to me was very, very disturbing to hear that. That girl's self-worth right there is fucking zero. And there's one thing to love the person you're with. It's one thing to treat the person you're with in a certain way. But this particular situation, that this is just and she makes it sound like this is something that carried on. This wasn't just on his birthday. This was just kind of the way it was, because she was, in her own words, obsessed with him. And, and this, there has to be some two-way. And then it kind of goes on to say some other shit about him. That's kind of a deep look inside right there. It's pretty sad, Bill. Exactly. I found it very sad because, I get it. Like I said, it's one thing to do this, for a dude's birthday or whatever, but this is the way y'all living. It's not good. It's not good for her, man. It doesn't build a whole lot. You're not building this woman up at all by allowing this shit to go on. It just seems unrealistic. It looks to me like she was taken advantage of. So, Mr. Vilified checking in. What's going on? He says, hell of a work ethic she has. That's one way of putting it, sir. One way of putting it. Yeah, Yeah, it is kind of sad. It was really disturbing to listen to that the first time through. I was like, man, this poor girl, dude, she is just totally torn down. This is what she has to do to coexist with this guy. And again, outside of, like treating, a special thing or something, I get it. Okay. You can cater to your partner and do some stuff like that. This is very unhealthy to me. So, see, K-Babe said he probably talked to her like a dog. Well, yeah, I mean, because if she's catering to him like that, and what we're going to go on to learn later on in this video, he clearly has no respect for her. This is not a woman that he, in my opinion, cares for and is going to take care of. I mean, as we're seeing and learning in her own words of what she's describing here, this dude ain't much of a provider. He seems like he's just going to use her for anything he can get. And I mean, it's kind of sick in a way. So.
Or that Justin was A-okay. So if there was a problem in life, I would make sure that I fixed it. I couldn't come to him about it. It wasn't a husband and wife type of problem. Couldn't come to him about it. I had to fix it myself or have a solution ready. So that really sucked too. I tried to make this person's life as easy as possible, all while just know that, like I said, I'm not saying everything I could say, but the treatment was awful. It was not really the greatest. And I was just trying to be a good housewife. So I sat at home while he was at the bar drinking and blowing all of my fucking 40% that I never got on strippers. I know. Stupid Kimmy.
Yeah, G3 Mini, she was 22 when they got together. 22. So she was already introduced. I want to say she was probably stripping at that point. So I don't know if you can necessarily attribute that to him, but yeah, she was 22 to answer your question. So Mr. Vilified with a 5-bomb, he says, sorry, that was sarcasm. I was referring to Justin being lazy, sleeping, and needing special treatment. I never attack a man's family. I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate your channel, by the way. You're a good dude right there. Thank you for the 5-bomb. Yeah, it's kind of sick, man, to hear this, the way this is going on and carried on. I mean, you just kind of just beat this poor girl down, not physically, but in a figurative manner. Like she was so, basically the treatment was so bad that this is how she had to, to exist with this dude. And again, as a husband and a provider, man, this shit it's not good, not a good look at all. But again, appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate the 5-bomb, man. Thank you. Got to get back into this.
So, I see there's more people in here. So, to catch you up, I'm telling everybody how the fuck the rave was built, because people want to shade me and say that I'm doing online work because I'm doing it for attention and all this other crap. When no, I did it for money, because I was left high and dry for 2 weeks when in February he got all mad. He was mad, as he said, oh mad. So he decided he's gonna cut me off. So and you guys are like, cut you off? What do you mean? You're the baby mama. No.
But seriously, you can look at yeah, he's a fucking douchebag. Let's see. So KS 1996, 207 people in here is the peak of your live, because ACAL's on Triple T's live. Half of your crowd is over there. They would rather hear them. I don't say half. I mean, I would say that generally we can pull between 200 and 300 people. So this is pretty average. And the topic's not that it's not going to be that great. Like if I had a Johnny Gobble video going on in here tonight, we'd probably be up around 300. Let's just be real here, right? I listened to a little bit of what ACAL's talking about over there. He's over there doing apologies and they're making excuses, and they're talking about shit, and Triple T has to open it up and say, well, I've never talked to you about this before, right? Okay. So, I mean, if I got to explain to you why we're saying that openly, you may need some help, but hey, thank you for stopping by and helping out.
I was also the business partner, and I was actually the investor. I'm coming out with this right now. This is very surface level, but I'm coming out with this right now because I feel like a lot of girls have been through what I'm going through, and they are too scared to leave, and we are forced to be quiet. Everybody wants this perfect family. Everybody wants to look good, and life is not perfect, and neither is our family. And it was okay. It's okay that a stripper built your company. It's okay, bro. It's okay. It was okay then. It's okay now. Just get over it. Like, put some respect on my name. Stop congratulating all these people that were not there for you. And that's another thing I could do is.
Good for you, girl. Good for you to come out and say that. Because I mean, here's what he's embarrassed of, right? He's not a man who can provide for her and chase his dreams and and make the sacrifices to do this, right? He can't do that. So he's ashamed of the fact that this girl had to be the breadwinner to get this redneck rave shit off the ground. He's ashamed of it, and he should be. He should be. This girl had to go through a lot and sell her body and her self-worth to fund his dreams. And then ultimately, she's not getting paid from it, and he's out getting drunk and fucking other strippers. So, wow. Okay. Fucking wow. Yeah, I guess I would be a little ashamed of that too, man. If I were you, my friend, I would be a little ashamed of that too. So, you know, I mean, dude, you're just kind of a scumbag, dude. I mean, that's just all there is to it. You can't really fix that, man. I appreciate that, old Tomcat. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, fuck it, the fact that we can get 200 in here and that shit's going on over there. I mean, ACAL's got like what, fucking a 1.8 million, and the dude's prone to like give us some content for fucking an entire year if he gets on one of his, you know, if he's off his Klonopin, if you will, right? So we're doing just fine. We have 2,000 subscribers and there's 200 people in chat. You know, hey, tell me how bad we're doing. I got you. Christy Ant with the 10 bombs saying, ain't nobody trying to listen to Geriatric Power Hour with Cripple T and Madam Cow. Christy Ant, I love you, by the way. Thank you so much for the 10 bomb. And thank you for the laugh. That was pretty cool. There you go. KJ says she said a prostitute built your shit. There you go, man. That's not funded by your hard work. No. This girl's out here selling her ass, man. And, well, that was probably a little too much. She's stripping. She's doing sex work. She described it as sex work before. And, yeah. That I don't know. I really don't know. I would say Justin's probably 40 or so. He's got a little gray in his beard. He's probably 40 or better, I would assume. I don't really give a fuck. I mean, I'm not going to deep dive and find out the entire story about this dude, but you know, it just is what it is. So G3 says, I know Spencer's over there because he got a wrench and he gets to talk shit on Ryan while in there. Oh, well, you know, I mean, Spencer is free to do whatever he wants. I don't, you know, Spencer's got a rough way to go. Let him do what he's going to do. I don't discourage anybody from having an opinion. So Bell says, Christy, they're just trying to help repair Calhoun image with a soft ass interview with him crying. That's kind of what I took it as. I listened to a few minutes of it before I got started, and it really is. It's some softball shit. It's, you know, it just is what it is. So, you know, we're just going to be on here, you know, trying to make excuses for, oh, well, Kurt trolled me, so I fucking lost my mind. Who gives a fuck? Oh, appreciate that, KJ. Thank you. There you go. So got 99-cent super chats and a wife that had to run them. Yeah, no shit. So after this live is over, y'all got to see God will make a fool of himself with Triple T's earlier. Yeah, we'll definitely cover that in the future for sure. G3 Mini with the 5 bomb. Yeah, I got that. Go on back. All right. ANA Soulmates, right? A lot of people with only 2,000 subs only get around maybe 50 viewers in chat, but yours speaks volumes to the type of guy you are, and you speak the truth. So that's why we tune in. Thanks, Rusty. Thank you. Because, I mean, without you guys tuning in, you know, I mean, I would just be over here, you know, just talking to myself. But it's, you know, we definitely have a formula that works, and you guys show out every time. You know, it's kind of mind numbing if you look at it. So BC said if Adam didn't come off as such a tool douchebag, I would almost feel bad for him because he seems depressed. Fuck him. Who cares? What's he got to be depressed about? What a fucking idiot. So
see that bus? I could throw somebody under that bus right now that did me really freaking dirty. That would get canceled right fucking now. Oh, dang it. Cussed again. Anyways. And then the final thing that I'm calling out. I am calling you bitches out. I think this is all I've got to say for now. Was the fact that, because I'm putting respect on my name. This isn't a live where I'm going to just dog him and give it all. Obviously, I could write a book, and I literally just told you all the title. But the final thing that I am going to fucking dog, and dang it, I cussed again, is the fact that these two bitches deserve to go the fuck down. Ashley Elizabeth, my best friend, and Jillian Faye, who was also my friend, and we did girls' days together, and she was also my hairdresser. Turns out they were fucking my mans. Yes, my bestie for the restie. Was about 5 years. About 5 years. They weren't just one time, two time. It was several years. Several years he's been fucking my best friend. And I have to.
Jesus Christ. Holler Boy King James, appreciate you becoming a member, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you buying a membership. Thank you for supporting the channel. Dude. What the fuck? So you got this chick waiting on you, rolling you joints, blowing you in the morning, giving you rub downs, and you're carrying on motherfucking relationships with her fucking hairdresser and her best friend for 5 years. For 5 years, bro. For real. Oh, come on, man. What better way to tell your woman you love her and care about her? Hey, listen, we have a beautiful child together. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you. By the way, I'm going to fuck your hairdresser and your best friend for 5 years. What? I mean, Jesus, fuck, dude. Yeah, what are you going to do? Oh, fuck, man. He is a real winner. Yes, she can finally go on and fucking relive and try to repair this shit. Jesus Christ. Christiane with a 5 bomb. Has anybody seen Kansas? Is he still in Walmart parking lot? Poor guy. I'm worried about him. He's holding strong in that frame. He's not going to give up. He's definitely not going to give up at all. So, shout out to Kansas, by the way, man. Dude caught a bunch of shit over all this, all that stuff, man. Yeah. There you go. 12 point. Yeah. Blowjob and just started and rolled all his weed for him. Dude literally just had to roll out of fucking bed and go sit with the fucking phone and the remote. And she took care of everything. Went and made all the money to do the redneck rave. And this dude and then that's not enough, man. He's got to be doing that shit. What a fucking stand-up class act of a dude. Wow. Man, and I don't know. Jesus. I don't know. What can you say about that? And I mean, get it. She got every right to be pissed, man. See, Bell says, Rusty, I heard that the whole group over there from Calhoun to Justin to Bravo all need to be tested. Oh, well, you know what? I mean, I wouldn't know. It wouldn't. I mean, clearly this girl is putting out warnings to anyone. Yeah, I don't know, Bell. It's a little hot of a subject for me to touch on, to be honest with you. So, yeah, Justin be doing the gobble. Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's fucking damn. KJ says, I'd love a sister wife that we did that. All. Damn. Yeah, that's fucking, again, this is just sick, man. It's, a poor girl. I mean, this is the part right here where I felt bad for her. I really just was like, Jesus, you poor thing. And now you've sharing a kid with this dude who did you this way. What a class act that guy is, man. Tennessee Tiger King with the 10 bomb. He's making a proclamation that he loves strippers. And, I guess so, man. I guess they do have their place. I don't know. I have a much different perspective on it after becoming a father of a daughter. So I don't, I'm in a whole different mode on it, but I appreciate the sentiment, appreciate the 10 bomb. And I feel bad for you, Kimmy. I'm sorry he did that to you.
I call her out, say her name, because obviously it is not Dawn. No. I don't know who all he's been with, but I know that, we were in a monogamous relationship. We did a handful of threesomes. That's it. Because Kimmy is stupid and drunk. But, overall, it was monogamous. It was not.
So he, again, and this kind of just tells you he took advantage of her that much further, talked her into doing a handful of threesomes. A handful of threesomes. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. What a perfect way to treat a woman you love and care about. Yeah, I don't know, man. And I mean, again, listen, I know you're grifting on that whole country rap lane, but I gotta tell you, man, a lot of country dudes are gonna they're gonna sign off on this, man. Ain't a lot of them. Hey, this is a way far away from them family values. So I don't know. Like I said, you just keep roasting and doing funny shit. Do whatever you're going to do. This kind of stuff right here, man, don't age very well. So let's see, shaking my head. I hope she gets her life straightened out. I feel so bad for this girl. No self-worth. Bless it. Yeah, she really doesn't, man. And that was the one thing I took away from this. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Uncle Will says, miss, if you're believing the gobble, I got some property in California. I'll sell you at a discount. Yeah, we need to, it should go without saying, really. Yeah, it's bad. Big Shot Redneck, I bet the threesomes were with the two friends. Oh, sure. Why not? I mean, and that's another, yeah, I don't do what you want to do with your life. You only live once. But you can see this girl right here has been damaged deeply. She's deeply damaged and she's got all the fucking signs. OnlyFans, stripper, a dude who's just going to take advantage of her any fucking way that he can. And it's all the way through. It's all the way through. This girl is damaged. So, you know, if you think, hey, look, you can look at this and say, hey, I think Justin Time is a fucking cool dude, man. I really like that redneck rave, and his music is fire as long as somebody with some ability is on it with him. I think he's a great guy. I mean, this is what your character is made of, this shit right here. So there's kind of, I mean, yeah, you can't really hide that scumbag shit, can you? Mr. Nephew, he says, I think this is one that got 101 for $1. Oh God, don't do that. Sherry Timmerman in agreement. See, Nitro Owens, the women are used and abused by them dudes and the women use and abuse them. It's a vicious cycle. Yeah. I mean, I get it. You know, the guys are willing to throw dollars at women to, you know, to get a show. And I get it. There's a place for it, but the part that leaves you down that path to where you're willing to sell your self-worth, yeah, it's not good. So it just isn't. Motivated says, I want to give these guys some bull floats and trials. Let's see the attitude after a day of finishing concrete in the middle of the August. Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of telling too, right? Because the dude, he doesn't seem like he's got much of a skill set to fall back on. Like smart people, like there's nothing wrong with trying to explore a business, right? You know, you might have a dream and you want to chase a dream, but you might want to have a backup plan, right? You may want to be able to earn money, earn a living, be somewhat of a support mechanism for the people who are important to you in your life. You know, I'm just, you know, maybe it's easy for me to say because I have that, but I mean, I just look at it from a very practical standpoint. So Gina G says, tattoo teardrops. I don't have any on hand, but let them, okay, I'm sorry. All right. Nitro Owens, some of the women are forced into the shit as well by their husbands. Yeah, and I don't want to go there with it. I don't want to say that that's what it is, because that's not what I got from this video, and it would be reckless to insinuate it. So.
And I was trying to just please my man, you know, people pleaser, but yeah, he fucked my best friend, and that really fucked me up. And now, and listen, I will say he's trying to like say I'm sorry and all this other crap, and I'm trying to atone for all this. Now, so I know everybody's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? I mean, you can only imagine the bull crap that I'd gone through. And no, I'm not, but I'm gonna be. And I've learned that it's okay to not be okay. I have cried a lot. I have screamed a lot. I am on track and doing good in school. I know it's gonna be okay one day. I'm an emotional mess though. I mean, it messes me up because like I feel like I'm just out here swinging in the wind, like I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I feel like I'm a housewife, you know, that's what I am. And now I've got to like restart and make it on my own. And I've had so many people be like, you should start your own, like, because I know how to do it from the ground up and stuff, but that's, I'm so like exhausted mentally. Like I could be fine, it would, but
yeah, she's really, really beat down. And she did mention that she's in school for something. So it looks like she is working on some kind of a backup plan, which is good to see, man. I mean, because you really want to see her come out of this on the right side, because ultimately, there's the child that's in her care, and you really want to see, it's kind of sad to do this. And initially, when I seen this video, I didn't really want to touch it. It kind of didn't, it wasn't really where I wanted to go with this. There wasn't a whole lot of places to add any humor and have a good time with it. But, you know, because he's a bit of a douchebag, and this is kind of just how it worked out. You know, here we are. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that she is in school, but I mean, just hearing her like right now, she doesn't know what to do. You know, people are telling her, hey, start your own redneck rave, do it for yourself and all that, since you funded it before, you know, I mean, and she's kind of just beat down by the entire situation and doesn't want to go there. So Info Warrior says, I noticed Mr. Justin posted a picture of himself congratulating his kid for graduating after this video in an attempt to look like Mr. Dad of the Year. What a piece of shit. You know, I noticed Adam Calhoun does the same shit. Like after he had his fucking meltdown, the next day he posted a picture of him and his young, I want to say his young daughter, on like a jet ski or a boat of some sort, trying to doing the same thing, like pumping himself up on social media after you threatened a dude where he fucking lives for having an opinion about you. Like, you know, he does that. Like, this is the kind of shit these dudes do. They're fake as fuck, man. You can't even own it. You know, that's how stupid like Calhoun is. He cannot own it. To this day, the dude won't come out and say, hey, you know what? I completely fucked all this up. None of you people deserved me saying that. Instead of trying to twist it around and say, oh, well, I only said it to Kurt and no, you clearly said fuck off and suck your dick. You clearly said it. Creek Squad, you said it. But he can't own it, just like he can't own the fact that Ryan built him. You know, it's like, you can think about, and here I are on a fucking sidebar again, but you think about this, and it's kind of because I was just listening to the shit he was talking about, is that he's talking about, well, I was known on Facebook. I knew him on Facebook before I ever seen him on anything to do with Ryan. I knew who he was. I knew him. Okay. And I was surprised to see him in a video with Ryan. I was like, what the I said, this dude raps? I was like, but he cannot. So here's the difference. Ryan put him on musically. He's not still out here making funny videos on Facebook and selling fucking t-shirts, is he? No, he's got a rap career, doesn't he? He's not still going viral for the shit that he was talking about that he says he was viral for in trying to separate the fact that Ryan built him. He can't own that. He can't fucking own it. And that's what makes him so disingenuous and people just get turned off. Admit it, motherfucker. Nobody knew anything about you trying to rap or being a rapper until Ryan Upchurch put you on the fucking map. You could sell all the t-shirts you want and make all the stupid videos you want. You weren't a fucking rapper until he made you one. That's what it comes down to. And you can't own that. You can't own any of it. There you go.
But holy crap, this is wild. Like, I mean, everything that I've been through. And, you know, when I first left him, he like didn't want me to have anything. And it was like a big battle, which obviously, but now I know I'm just mumbling because I'm trying not to, I'm trying not to cross that line. I think this is about possibly say right now. I think I gotta end this before I really start getting on a roll. So, that's it for now. Okay, that's the point in this rave, is to did I just say rave? Did I say rave? That was the point in this live, was to just throw some respect on my name, man, because I have not seen like anything, and to educate you guys, and also to be like,
yeah, Bella makes a good point here. It was all cool when he was over there supposedly going through this girl's medicine cabinet and saying that she had the herpes medicine and all that shit. And now it's fine, right? Because it's all cool to be together. They need that strength in numbers for them all to work together to have a fucking chance at doing any of this. I get it. And the expectation is that, oh, okay, Ryan's supposed to make 14 fucking diss songs now and address each one of these people, or he got bodied. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. It's stupid. Why should he play your fucking game? You know, again. But hopefully this girl's cheering up at the end of this. Like I said, this is kind of a rough one. I don't like it. So.
Like you and Joe, because y'all did like fuck my mans for several years. You know, it was kind of dirty. You know, that was very dirty. We were supposedly best friends. Well, me and Ashley, not Joe. Yeah, also, Jill still got my hair, and she charged me full price. I paid like $1,500 to get extensions like a couple years ago. She still got my hair. I did get a haircut, so, girl, can I have that hair back? Just curious. Or
God damn. don't even know where to go with that one. I don't even know where to go. Like, wow. I'm assuming this is the hairdresser that he was fucking. Jesus, this is bad. I just started us. I seen the life-size just-in-time poster on your ceiling. Oh God, you guys out there doing doings.
Are you keeping that too? You gonna take my hair along with my man? I don't care. Heaven. Anyways, stay up. God bless. And I can't even. But like I said, anyway, this is all for now.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not normally the bag that we go into, and there's not much room to have fun with that. It's just a sad fucking deal all the way around. But hey, at least you get to see, at the very least, you get to see a little bit more about Just in Time that he didn't want you to see. So when you see him rolling around and super chatting and doing the shit that he does, kind of think back to this and say, hey, we kind of know who you really are, man, and it's not the persona that you're putting out there. So. Oh, there you go. Jan says, thank God for real hair. Yeah, it's much cheaper. That's a lot of upkeep. $1,500. Good Lord. Jesus Christ. You could almost buy a Honda Odyssey for that. Yeah. From a stripper, it hits different. Damn, nephew. Terry Lell says she wants her Fifi back and not him. Yeah. Oh, shit. Thank God in Greyhound. She's gone. Mark Owens. Yeah, I kind of figured this one will be a little on the stale side, but it is. Very sad indeed, Sherry. Very sad. Pathetic is another way of putting it, Kay. Stardust and Rusty. Read it out loud. Oh, read it out loud. Okay. I don't know what, it's kind of hard to keep up with the side conversations. Damn Yankee is right. Justin did get his 99 cents worth. Hopefully this is what he was looking for. Glad I could oblige him. Burton's fan, Jen. Mr. Slaybacks, he says, they had to wait for Dexter to get tits and get rid of the ST. Jesus Christ. All right. Too much. Ain't going there. I ain't going in on that shit. Ain't doing it. Not gonna do that. Mr. 12 Points says, hi Bill, your photo is mildly intimidating. Is the secret handshake all us mods use? Oh, I gotcha. Justin stole her stripper gloves. He stole more than her stripper gloves, man. Small town girl, motivated one layer. All right, we're gonna get ready and get out of here. Let me read back. Some people threw some money at me. Let's go through the list. Demon Kills with a 5-bomb, appreciate it. Outlaw with a 5-bomb, thank you. Clip Farm with a 2-bomb, doing super chats. Thank you, sir. Miss Louisiana High Ride, member for 8 months. Appreciate you. True Texan with a 2-bomb. Thank you, sir. Christy Amp, been a member for 8 months. Appreciate you, dear. Nephew Jamie with a 5-bomb. Mr. Vilified with a 5-bomb. Appreciate that, sir. Christy Ant threw us a 10-bomb. Appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much. G3 Mini, telling on Spencer. So the 2-bomb, or I'm sorry, a 5-bomb. Thank you, G3 Mini. Hollaboy and Cake James become a YouTube member. Appreciate it. Christy Ant with a 5-bomb, asking about if Kansas is still holding strong in the parking lot. Appreciate you, Christy. And TTK hit us with a 10-bomb. Appreciate it. I'll be back on here this weekend sometime, guys. I'll put something else together, and it will not be this. So we'll I'll hunt around. We'll find something to talk about. But appreciate it. Hollaboy King James throwing another 5-bomb in there. Appreciate you, sir. But with that, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Please have a good night. Demon Kills, renewed membership. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. You guys are awesome. But, yeah, no problem. I'll try to get them more frequently as I go. So, like I said, we'll look for something from me this weekend. I will, weekends are kind of rough, but we'll put something together for sure. With that, I love all you guys, man. Thank you for the turnouts. Thank you for the donations and super chats. You guys are awesome. Without you, I wouldn't be doing it. And with that, you guys have a good night.